What up guys? Today's video, how long should you bulk? Now, the simple answer is basically until you reach your goal. That's the simple answer, but normally when you diet down, you get to a lean body fat percentage, you usually start bulking. And if you're smart, you're doing lean bulking. And now, how long should you bulk? Now, I wouldn't put a specific time frame on how long you want to bulk. I just say you base it on your results, on your progress, your weight, and your body fat. Like, if you're 10% body fat, lean, and you start bulking, you shouldn't go higher than 15 to 20%. I'm gonna say don't go higher than 20% body fat. And if you're doing everything correctly, when you get to that 20%, you should have gained at least 5 to 10 pounds of pure muscle. Okay, but that's for another video. Up until you get to a body fat where you're fat. Where you're not super fat, but where you're kind of chubby, you're soft, you've lost your abs. That's the point where you should stop bulking. So you should base it on your physique. Look yourself in the mirror, weigh yourself, how much weight have you gained, and just estimate in the mirror, the body fat, how you look. And you have to be really objective about this, because a lot of people, they have personal feelings into this. They still want to continue the bulk even though they're fucking fat. Just don't. Just be objective, look yourself in the mirror and be honest. I'm kind of fat. If I bulk longer, I'm even gonna get fatter, so let's just stop. Because after you get to about 15 to 20% body fat, most of the weight you pull on after that is going to be body fat. And if you're lean, 10% body fat, most of that weight is going to be muscle. And after you get to that 15-20% body fat, most of it is going to be pure body fat. It's still going to be muscle, but mostly it's going to be body fat. So it doesn't even make sense to bulk longer. But here's another story. Like most people, they just bulk all out, and they bulk for 3 months, 4 months, they get fat as fuck, and then they stop bulking. And the problem with that is you haven't given your body enough time to put on any significant amount of muscle mass. Like per month, you can usually gain half a kilo, which is 1 pound of muscle. And that's maybe, later when you're advanced, it's going to be even lower than that. It's going to be half that. So half a pound to a pound of muscle per month, not week, per month. So if you're bulking for 4 months, you're probably going to gain 2 to 3 pounds of muscle and 15 to 20 pounds of fucking fat, which is going to give you a lot more fat cells. I've talked about fat cells in another video, check that out. But the more fat cells you have, the harder it's going to be to lose weight later when you're dieting. So you have to be careful with that. So the general time frame, you should bulk at least for a year. My general guideline is bulk for a minimum of a year. 1 whole year, 52 weeks, 12 months. Maybe 10 months, but let's just stick to the 12-month number, 1 year. So don't bulk less than a year. That's why you should clean bulk. Because if you dirty bulk for 12 months, you're going to be 100 pounds overweight. You're going to be a fucking sumo wrestler by the time you end that bulk. So lean bulk, gain about 2 pounds a month. If you gain 2 pounds a month, in 12 months, that's going to be 24 pounds, which sounds a lot, but out of that, probably 10 pounds is going to be muscle, and 14 pounds is going to be fat, which is not that much, because 14 pounds of fat, if you do a dieting cycle, that's gonna take you about 7 to 12 weeks. You diet that down and you got 10 pounds of extra muscle, for example. And that's the minimum. You could even gain more muscle than that, but I'm just giving you an example. So you shouldn't bulk less than a year. A lean bulk, don't go all out crazy dirty bulk shit. Just lean bulk for at least a year. A minimum amount should be a year, because it takes that amount of time to gain any significant amounts of muscle mass. It's not just bulk up for 3 months and yeah, that's good. No, you barely put on any muscle, just fucking body fat, and you're gonna fuck up your whole body because now you have to diet again. You haven't put on any muscle and your physique is gonna look like shit because you're constantly in a yo-yo dieting phase and you're not putting on any muscle. So just do a clean bulk for at least a very slow bulk for at least a year. A year should be a minimum amount, and then after that year, if you still just do the same thing, look yourself in the mirror, weigh yourself. If you still look kind of lean, if you still look good, then just continue bulking after that year. Just continue the lean bulk until you get to about 15 to 20% body fat, where you're not fat or chubby, where you're just kind of soft. Where that muscle definition kind of goes away, but you don't have a fucking pot belly. You're kind of fat, but not really. You still look good. You still have to look good, but you're just kind of soft. So about 15 to 20% body fat, and that's when you should stop bulking. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this video helped you out. Don't forget to like, leave a comment, and definitely subscribe. Peace out.